Okay, wait a moment. Okay. See, dear students, already we have discussed, in fact, we have completed in your first module. It means your first unit or first block already we have completed. We are there in the second block, right? And there we have discussed what? Now the process of change. It is a systematic procedure of change already we have completed. And we are there in the models of change. And though already I told you, ପିଲାମାନେ slide ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି ମୁଁ clearly ଶୁଭାଯାଉଛି yes ନା?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, though last class already I told you, no, some concept of Kotloin's model of organization change, we will discuss. There are three most important famous model, in fact, a famous model of change. One is the Kotloin's model, second one is the Cotters model, and third we will discuss Adker model. So first, we already started the Kotloin's model in the last class. And already I told you the basic concept of Kotloin's model, right? It is very simple and easy to understand. Already I told you, and already I told you the basic concept. See, dear students, in the Kotloin's model, you can see the model here. This is the model. Kotloin's model, also we can call as a three-stage model of change. ଏଟାକୁ three-stage model of change ମଧ୍ୟ କାରଣ stage 1 is the unfreeze stage, stage 2 is the changing stage, and stage 3 is the refreeze stage. Right? So that's why the other name of the Kotlin's model we can also call as a three-stage model of change. Right? So Kotlin said it is a easy and simple process said by Kotlin. He said while the organization implement change, the organization should follow these three steps. Basing on these, the organization can successfully implement the change according to Kotlin's, right? And he said, while the organization implementing change, the step one is a unfreezing stage. Unfreezing means it is a current situation, it is a present situation, right? Unfreezing stage means while what we can say here, see in the unfreezing stage, unfreeze means what? So what is the situation of the organization where we are right now, right? And after implementation of change in the rephrasing stage, where we wanted to go and where is our destination. And rephrasing is our objectives, right? So in the unfreezing stage, here Kotlin said, while we will implement change in the organization, we should create awareness about the need of the change. It means we should create awareness. काहाକୁ aware करिबा? Awareness towards the top level management who will implement the change in the organization. Obviously, change, development, this is the lookout by the top level management. This is the responsibility of the top level management. While the top level management will implement change in the organization, the top level management have to create awareness towards these employees, towards the subordinates, towards the middle level as well as the lower level about the need for change. Why we will implement change? Why it is necessary? So we have to create awareness. It is a responsibility of the top level management. And communicate the top level management should communicate properly. No passing of information, communication, the reason for change. So it is highly essential. No? So or else what will happen? Employee will resist to change. ଆମେ ପଢିବା ପରେ ଯେ resistance of change, no? If the top level management will not communicate properly, the top level management fail to provide proper information towards the middle level and lower level, then definitely people will resist. So it is a responsibility of the top level management to communicate properly so that people they can reduce their resistance and uncertainty. Uncertainty को resistance को इधर में reduce करिबा. तो कौन हबो एक्सेप्ट करिबा चेंज की ना who will accept the every people. So it is a most first and most important things for every organization said by Gatlins, right? We have to recognizing the need for change, recognize kariba ame, aware kariba lokonka. We have to aware people and recognize the need for change, right? Then we should move towards the once we will decide it is a planning stage, right? Once it is the create awareness, planning, everything it will be done. It should be done in this particular area. Then we should move to the next stage. And next stage is the changing stage. तामाने एटी कौन करछे हमें in the changing stage attempting to create a new state of affairs. तामाने कौन पिला माने see the changing stage is a transition stage of the organization, dear students. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେଇଠି ବୁଝୁଛ means what? It is there in your syllabus one transition change. One chapter is there. So what do you mean by transition? Changing stage is a transition stage. Transition stage itself, no say, no, we are not there in a past situation and we are not there in a future state. So we are there in a situation, आमे past रे नाहु कि future को जाइनु. आमे कोठी अच्छे मझिरे झुल्ली की अच्छे, right? Past situation, it was something different. Future, what will happen, we don't know, right? It is a present current situation where we are facing many kind of no situations. जोटा कि आमे कहूचे changing stage is a transition stage, where the organization will introduce some kind of new structure, practice, no ideas, so many things. Through this only, no, through this only we can we will go for the new state of the organization. That is a rephrasing stage, right? So here in the changing stage, basically it is a quite no, it is a difficult situation for the organization as well as the people, because here organization will introduce some kind of new things, no, everything it must be, though something is different, the organization will introduce in front of the people and in front of the organization itself, right? So here it is a responsibility of the top level management should no provide support, it means encourage to the people, to the employee, and also give guidance, give leadership towards the employee, so that employee will support this. They will not basically what face any kind of panic kind of situation. ସେମାନେ ଯେମିତି କି panic face କରିବେନି, ସେମାନେ ଯେମିତି କି ମାନେ କଣ କହିଲେ threat face କରିବେନି, ହଇରାଣ ହେବେନି. So such kind of situation we have to develop here. And it is the responsibility of the top level management. Provide continuous rigorous support to the employee, right? If necessary, then high level of communication, high level of training, high level of support, high level of encouragement, high level of participation, right? Guidance, it is highly essential. Or else what will happen? I'm कहली ना हमें पुराना स्टेज रे अच्छे ना हमें नुआ स्टेज को जाइए पूरा हमें अच्छे कौन कहले मझिरे जोटा कि एम्प्लॉय मानकर एटी बहुत सारा डिसैटिस्फैक्शन आसीबो. So through proper communication, counseling, no, coordination, cooperation, all those things is highly essential in this stage पिलामाने जिते जिते support हमें देई परिबा एम्प्लॉय माननको. So this is what the changing stage, where through these, by the support of the employee, by the good step by the top level management, we can go for the future state. And future state is the refreezing state. Refreezing stage, new state of the organization, right? Past रे थिले present को आमे future को जाउचे, right? So it is a refreezing means it is a kind of new state. Altogether it is a new state of organization where new rules, regulation, norms, new climate, new behavior, new policy, new system, everything is new. Because jaha thila puruna ame taku pura change kari ame kuade gale nuwa को गले. So basing on these, no, जदि ame न जिबा ताहले ame develop हेई परिबानी. If you want to develop the organization or develop your manpower, develop anything, so this process is highly essential. And whether it is successful or not, that the process, those already adapted by the organization, whether it is failure or successful, no, it is monitoring and evaluating is highly essential. Evaluation and monitoring, right? So proper evaluation, monitoring, and to analysis the basically what is the outcome of this kind of situation, no, it is highly essential. And this is also doing by the top level management. जब आमे चेंज टा इंप्लीमेंट कले आर आउटकम कोन आसिला तार इवैल्यूएट करिवे ताको मॉनिटर करिवे ताको टाइम टू टाइम सो बेसिंग ऑन दिस the future state, a new state of no new kind of situation will happen in the organization said by Catlins. And this is a very simple easy model, right? Every organization adopted this model and adopted these three based on this in this three state of change. बुझिल कि पिला माने हैव यू एनी डाउट आको ए अनुसार मन रखिबो कटलिन्स किए केबे मॉडल डिजाइन करथिले कोन फर्स्ट मु लास्ट क्लास रे कहिथिले टिके मन रखि ताको लिखिबे मॉडल टा डिजाइन करिबे यू हैव टू डिजाइन दिस मॉडल एंड बेसिंग ऑन दिस यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन दिस मॉडल small and beautiful model and easy to understand model पिला माने is it clear to you or have you any doubt students
No, ma'am.
clear ना पिला माने बुझि
Clear,
गले
ma'am.
ओके
Yes,
चलो
ma'am.
आपको ए अनुसार एक्सप्लेन करिवे तो चलंतु नेक्स्ट मॉडल जिबा ये किए कोटर्स मॉडल कोटर्स चेंज मॉडल राइट सी कोटर modified Cutlin's model of change जेमते मु लास्ट क्लास रे कहितली ऑलरेडी आई टोल्ड यू in motivation Maslow was the first contributor then Hosberg modified the Maslow theory Alderfer modified the Maslow theory McClellan modified the Maslow's theory McGregor modified the Maslow's theory so these are the different person modified that theory likewise first contributor towards the change that is the Cutlin's. Then Cotter modified the Cutlin's model of change and he designed the change model based on the 8-step of change. Cotter's change model also we can called as a 8-step model of change. जेमती हमें कहिले Cutlin's 3-stage model of change, Cotter's 8-stage model of change. Cotter explain this change model in a very clear manner, more clarity, right? More clear, more clarity is there. There we have discussed unfreezing stage, changing stage, and refreezing stage. Here also 3 stages is there. What? Preparation, implementation, management. Prepare, implement, manage. Here preparation stage is the unfreezing stage. Implementation stage is the changing stage. And manage stage is the refreezing stage. Preparation, it means planning. Implementation, right, means doing. And management means it is a future stage of change. These things said by Cotter in a different manner. He explained in a quite differently, right? And more clearly and more clarity is there. कौन पिला माने देखो see according to Cotter's 8 steps model of change he designed this change model at the year of 1996 Cotter and based on his change model in the first step of change is create a sense of urgency. It means what? Create a sense of urgency means establish a sense of urgency. It means here already we have discussed in the unfreezing stage. Create a sense of urgency means create awareness about the need for change, right? In the unfreezing stage. Here, need for change, right? Identify the if it is a whether the change is required or not. Create a sense of urgency means whether the change is necessary, whether the change is required or not. We have to identify that. Same things. right? And if it is necessary, then we have to identify the threats and opportunity. If where is the threat and where is the opportunity? If it is necessary, if it is urgency, no, we have to implement the change. And also here motivate the people to basically what? Create a sense of urgency means create awareness of the people. ପିଲାମାନେ ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟି ମାନେ ଦେଖ ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଆମ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଯୋଉଟାକୁ ଆମକୁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. Once create sense of urgency over, then we will go to the next step, that is a form a powerful coalition. Now what do you mean by coalition? See, form a powerful coalition. Coalition means, the meaning of coalition means develop a team. Coalition means team. Form a powerful coalition means form a powerful team. Develop a powerful team with enough, no, develop a team with enough power or powerful team, right? Through proper leadership and teamwork. Teamwork to tamar city rahiba, powerful teamwork should be there, and also leadership is highly essential in that particular area, right? Powerful team ame create kariba, because the team will no do everything in that particular area, and this is the responsibility of the top level management. First, we have to identify the urgency. We have to create awareness. Then if it is necessary, then we have to identify the strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, what is the situation, right? Apart from this, once it will over, then we will go to the next step. The next step means it is a powerful coalition. Powerful coalition means we have to develop a powerful team, right? Once powerful team is there, then we will go for the create a vision. Create a vision means what? Here, develop a vision, strategy, right? ଆମେ ଏଠି କଣ କରିପାରିବୁ ପିଲାମାନେ? No? Here, organization will means what? Develop a clear vision. Means we have to fix vision. Already we have discussed one chapter, no? What do you mean by vision? How to organization fixing its vision? Already we have discussed. So here, the organization will create the vision and strategy. The organization will adopt strategy to achieve the vision, right? It means here this powerful coalition, the powerful team will work in that particular area. Top level management will fix vision and form powerful team, and the powerful team will achieve its vision doing everything properly. Here the top level management will give direction, clarity to the people, the team, so the team will achieve its vision. Top level management the vision टाको fix कर देला, ताको achieve किए करिवो कौन top level बसी काम करिवो ना कौन? Definitely no. Who will do this? This team. जोटा कि top level कौन करिवो एठी? ना give direction, support, give clarity. So through this the team will work and achieve the vision of the organization. So এটা হলো আমার preparation stage. Basing on this, we will prepare for the change. Once preparation over, then we will go for the implementation. जोटा कि हमर कोन कहितले मैं Cutlin's model रे changing stage. Right? In this stage, communicate the vision. Now communicate the vision means what? Obviously, already I told you, the top level management will communicate to the subordinates, to the team, that powerful team, no? So what is our vision and what you will do? Communication, inspiration, no, support, guidance is highly essential towards the team member by the top level management. Where remove obstacles. Remove obstacles means what? Remove obstacles means while the team is doing something, if any kind of threat, any kind of danger is there, any kind of problem faced by the team member, it is a responsibility of the top level management here to encourage the team, right? Give enough power to the team members, encourage the team towards innovation and creativity. If any kind of problem is facing by the team, obstacles, obstacles to achieve the vision of the organization, If any kind of obstacles is there related to, so it is a responsibility of the top level management. So the top level management have to give that much of power, encouragement towards the people so that they will do their work properly. So here, top level management support, participation, it is highly essential, and give empowerment to the team member. So basing on this, they can remove the obstacles, right? Then create short-term wins. Create short-term wins माने कौन रे पिला माने? ये छोटे छोटे जिनसों को यदि हमें अचीव कले, नो? जितने हमें गोटे बिग ऑब्जेक्टिव अचीव करिया को चाहूचे, स्मॉल जिनसा को मध्य हमें कौन करिया मझरे मझरे हमारा सेटा को हमें अचीव करिवा. So short-term win कहूची, while the people are doing something, and doing means achieving something, right? So we have to, the top level management here, give encouragement to the people, to the team members. Short term is छोटो छोटो जिनसो को हमें धरंतु हमें गोटे काम करूचे गोटे फास्ट गोटे सक्सेस हैला तापर आ गोटे किछि सक्सेस हैला तापर नेक्स्ट स्टेप हमें सक्सेस होबा को जाउचे राइट छोटे छोटे जिनस आगो तो सेटा हमें गोटे बिगर अचीवमेंट आसीबा हम पाखरे. So here the top level management give that much of support, motivation, right, credibility towards the employee so that they can motivate and they can satisfy with their success. That is the implementation of stage. Once implementation over, then we can go for the manage stage. Manage stage ro kaun kariba? Obviously, it is built on the change. Built on the change means what? Na, it is the, we are going to the improvement stage, final stage, right? We are going to the new state of the organization. It is a continuous improvement is there, innovation, creativity, everything is there. Something is new, something is different, situation is there. Already we have discussed in the refreezing stage of the Kotlins, no? New policy, guideline, new norms, new rules, regulations, right? Something is different in that particular situation will be there. And embedded the change into the culture means we should develop a such kind of culture. Those already we have achieved, no? Such kind of culture for the future. Say type of culture को हमें further future तक implement करी चलिबा. Once हमें तक माने final state को हमें implement करी देले, once implemented means we will go to the what? That culture we will continue for the future. Say culture को हमें future रे continue करी चलिबा. Because already we have basically what? Those are the old system, old culture, old things. Already we have changed it. And now we are there in a something is new, right? And we have to accept that one. आगुरु हमरो वर्किंग आवर्स वीक रे 6 दिन थिला. सपोज आमे कते घंटा 9 घंटा 9 आवर्स काम करथिले. से सबु को आमे चेंज करी के ना कोन ना वीकली आमे 5 डेज काम करिबा आ 8 आवर्स काम करिबा. आमे गोटे चेंज आनिबा को जाउचे. आमे संडे रे बिजनेस आमे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को क्लोज करथिले. आमे कोन करिबा ना आमे वर्किंग को भी दिन आमे गोटे क्लोज करिबा संडे ओपन करिबा. So जहाँ भी चेंज. So इटा कोन new culture, new kind of situation, right? New kind of atmosphere will be there. And basing on this, we have to work on this kind of culture, and it is a future culture of the organization. Said by quarters in their 8-stage model. So it is as like as Kotlin said on freezing, changing, refreezing. It is preparation, implementation, and manage. Preparation stage, preparation under the preparation 3 step, implementation 3 step, and manage 2 step. So total 8-step model of change by quarters. बुझिलो कि पिला माने? Yes or no? आको मन रखिबे एमति लेखिबे. पिला माने हेलो.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
केही किछि सबु सुनुचंदी ना नाही ना? सबु केही कार रेस्पोंड किछि नाही.
Yes, ma'am.
मैडम सब
Okay.
शुणुचु सब बुझुचु खाली लेखला को होनी.
Actually, it's difficult. ପଢିଦେଲା ସିନା ପଢିଦେବେ ତାକୁ ମନେ ରଖିବାଟା ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ। ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ବି କହୁନି, ମୁଁ ବି ଥିଲେ ବି ମତେ ବି ସେତିକି ଟାଇମ ଦେଇକି ପଢିବାକୁ ପଡିଥାନ୍ତା। ଏମିତି ନାଇଁ କି ମାନେ ଏଟା ମାନେ ଏମିତି ରକେଟ ସାଇନ୍ସ ମାନେ ନୁହଁ, ଫିର ବି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ। ତ ପଢିଦେବେ ବୁଝିଦେବେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ମନେ ରଖିବା ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲିରେ। କିନ୍ତୁ କୋଟା କଣ କହିଲେ, କଟଲିନ୍ସ ଟା ମନେ ରହିଯିବ, କୋଟାଟା ଟିକେ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ, ଟିକେ ଖାଲି ମନେ ରଖିବେ ଆଉ ହେଲା। ଏଇଟା ବି ମନେ ରହିଯିବ ଆପଣଙ୍କର, ଏଇ ମଡେଲଟା ବି ହେଲା। ଆଟକର ମଡେଲ, ADKR, the third model of change, and these three model are the very important and useful model of change. Organization এই মডেল কু ফলো করে generally, while the organization adopted change, no, adopted this model, any one model of change. Now Atkar model, A stands for awareness, D stands for desire, K knowledge, A ability, and R for reinforcement, right? So through this also the organization can implement change. Same ଜିନିଷ କୁ again repeat କରିବା, meaning ସମାନ, ଖାଲି ତାର way ଟା କଣ କହିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର, wording ଟା different but meaning ସମାନ. Awareness, Kotlin's ର first ରେ କଣ ଥିଲା ନା unfreezing, create awareness. Kotter's ର create awareness. Atker's ର create awareness of the need for change. Already I told you. It means create awareness only through communication. We should create awareness what is the reason for change. Already I told you. People, they should understand, they should know why, what is the reason of change, whether it is necessary or not. So before that, we have to identify the strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, everything. Same things we can, ଆମେ ଏଠି extend କରିବା, create awareness of change. Then desire to support and participate in the change. It means what? Here, employee who is playing a major role in the organization, the support of the employee, the participation of the employee towards the change, it is highly essential. Without employee support and participation, change, the organization cannot implement change. So here, it is a responsibility of the top level management, right? Already I told you, create motivation, support to the employee, right? Involvement of employee at the we can say at the time of decision making process, at the time of planning, no? So here organization should share the benefits of the change, benefit of the employee after implementation of the change, so that employee will accept it. Or else employee will resist to accept change. Resist karibe mane kon pila mane will not accept. They will deny to accept the change. That is a desire. Desire to support and participation, employee participation, involvement, employee motivation, employee support, right, is highly essential. And it is a responsibility of the top level management. How the employee will do it is the ସେଟା ତାର look out କେମିତି employee କୁ କରିବ, ଏଟା ଆମେ ତାପରେ ପଢିବା ଏଇନା ଯାଇକି ଗୋଟେ chapter resistance ରେ ହେଲା. Once desire over, then knowledge of how to change. Knowledge of how to change means what? See here, the individual know how to change. ଏଠି individual ଲୋକ ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର change ଟା କେମିତି ହବ, means how to change means କଣ ପାଇଁ ହବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି, କାହିଁକି ହବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି, କେମିତି ହବ. For that, the organization should to develop the knowledge of the individual so that the individual will accept change. Here, the organization should communicate, give training, right? Conduct, if necessary, conduct workshops, seminars towards the people so that they can basically what? Get clarity about the change. So ସେମାନଙ୍କର ସେତିକି knowledge develop ହବ ଆଉ they will get the clarity. Right? So here, the knowledge of the individual is highly essential towards the change. Said the organization should basically what? Share the means what is the situation, why we want to implement the change, everything. It is a responsibility of the organization so that the employees, they will get clarity about the situation and they will accept it. That is the knowledge. Then ability. Ability means what? Na ethi ame kon kariba? So here the ability of the employee, the ability of the individual, knowledge and ability to implement the change. Here the ability of the individual, the ability of the organization, cordially they will implement change in the change in that particular place. Here top level as well as the employee, so through a cordial relation, through a proper cooperation, everybody they will accept it and they will implement change in the organization, right? जोटा कि हम already employee को motivate करिचे, already हम employee को कौन करचे ना सेमानंको सेतिकी तांकर knowledge अछि why the change is necessary, why the change is required, why the change is essential. That's why now it is the ability to implementation of change. I mean now ina implement change करिया को जाउचे. Last one है reinforcement. It means sustain the change. तमाने कौन? Same things of the ଆମେ ଏଠି କଣ କରିଥିଲେ sustain the change ମାନେ ଏଠି କଣ କଲେ Kotlins ର rephrasing stage, ୟାଙ୍କର manage stage, ୟାଙ୍କର sustain of the change. It means new system, new rules, regulation, guideline, new behavior, new kind of situation will be there in the organization, new culture, right? So it will continue in the future. This change, it will continue in the future. So this is what the ATKR model. Through this also we can implement change. ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି ଜଣେ ତାକୁ develop କଲେ ସେଇଟାକୁ ହିଁ modify କରାଗଲା. wording different but meaning ହେଲା ସମାନ. So ସେ ଏଇଠୁ କହିଲେ awareness, desire, knowledge, ability and reinforcement. Through these 5 stages, the organization successfully implement its change. It is a process. ପିଲାମାନେ model ଟା ମାନେ କଣ କହିଲେ? Model, it is a systematic step. It is a procedure. ଆମେ ଏଠି କହିବା କଣ କହିଲେ? First ରେ ଆମେ rephrasing କରିବା, ତାପରେ ଆମେ unfreeze କରିବା, ତାପରେ ଆମେ change କରିବା. ହବ କି? First ରେ ଆମେ new situation ଆଣିଦେବା, ତାପରେ ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା? ନା ଆମେ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝେଇବାକୁ start କରିବା, planning କରିବା. ଆଗେ new situation ଆସିଲା ପରେ. Is it possible? First ରେ ଆମେ 5 ଆସିବା, ତାପରେ ଆମେ 1 କୁ ଯିବା. ହବ କି?
No,
So,
ma'am.
yes. So ये ହେଲା କଣ କହିଲେ? ये ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ କଣ କହିଲେ sequence. ଏଟା ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ step. It is a process. Through this only successful implementation of change can be possible. It may be towards employee, it may be towards organization, it may be towards product, it may be towards strategy, it may be towards policy, it may be towards whatever may be the things is there. So it is a process. Through this successful implementation change can be possible. तीनटा आगो मॉडल को मन रखिबे. सुनंतु पिला माने जदी एग्जाम रे नेम नहीं कि आसिला, briefly explain the Kotlins and Kotter's model of change. Then need to explain ATKR model. Jodi asila briefly explain the models of change. Then you have to explain these 3 models. If the 5-mark question, it is there only the Kotlins model, only the ATKR's model. Explain Kotlins model of change, 5-mark question. Explain ATKR models of change, 5-mark question. Explain the Kotter's model of change, 8-mark question. Explain the different model of change, 12-mark question. So ultimately, a variety kind of question, no? Variety way, no? Variety kind of question in a variety means what? आमे कहिबा कोन कहिले short, long, medium type रो आसीबो. से अनुसार आपण माने को सब को मन रखिथिबे. कोडा भी छाडिबे. सेथि मु तीनटा को पढेली. हला नेक्स्ट कली. I hope कि एटा आपण मान को क्लियर थिबो. देखंतु. जेतेबेले organization while the organization implement change, those peoples are there in the organizational hierarchy, human being, human resource, employee, labor, workers, trade unions, no, are there. Some people somehow they will accept, maybe, might not be also, maybe out of 100, maybe 50% people will accept, maybe 50% will not accept, maybe 100% people will not accept, maybe 90% will accept, 10% will not accept. Any kind of situation it may be happen, right? So while the organization wanted to do something new, wanted to implement something, wanted to change something, then definitely आपको कोन मशीनरी मना करिवो कि मशीनरी रे कोन लाइफ अछि कि मशीनरी कहबो ना ना मको एक्सेप्ट करिवेनी त लाइफ नै से तो किछि जानिनी तो एडी की एक्सेप्ट करिवो डिनाई करिवो ऑब्वियसली एम्प्लॉय right so resistance to change while the organization will implement change so that particular situation those are the people are there in organizational hierarchy middle level top level they will not accept this change they will resist to accept it ସେମାନେ ଆକୁ କଣ କରିବେ resist କରିବେ no we will not accept ଆମେ ଆକୁ accept କରିବୁ ନାହିଁ ଏଠି acceptance or deny ଏଠି ଦୁଇ ପ୍ରକାର ପିଲାମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲୋକମାନେ accept କରିବେ କି deny କରିବେ କେମିତି ଜାଣିବ ନା generally ଆମେ କହିବା the types of resistance is two type ଦୁଇ ପ୍ରକାର ଲୋକମାନେ resist କରିବେ ଏଠି one is the open resistance second one is the hidden resistance ଘରେ ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଫାଦର କିଛି ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିଲେ ହେଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଟା ପସନ୍ଦ ହେଲାନି ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ କଣ କରିବେ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ନା ଏଟା ହବନି ହେଇ ପାରିବନି ତାମାନେ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ଡିନାଇ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଆକୁ ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ କରୁନି ସୋ ସେଟା ଆପଣ ଓପନଲି କହିପାରିବେ ତାକୁ ହିଡେନଲି କହିବେ କ୍ଲୋଜଲି ମିନ୍ସ ୟୁ ୱିଲ୍ ନଟ୍ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ ଏନିଥିଂ ଚୁପ ହେଇକି ରହିବେ ଓପନଲି କହିବେ ନା ମୁଁ କରୁନି ମୁଁ ନା I'm not accepting it I'm not okay with your view no ସେଠି କଣ organization ରେ ମଧ୍ୟ implement ସେୟା କରିବେ sometimes it is open resistance sometimes it is hidden or closed resistance open resistance what the employee will do they will protest karibe through this they will go for the strike variety type of strike start karibe na we are not accepting it we are opposing your your guideline your view whatever may be that steps taken by the organization I just nearest future रे से जो हमरो राउरकेला स्टील प्लांट वाला माने पूरा घमाघट रेजिस्ट करथिले कोन गोटे से इंप्लीमेंट कला सो आमे रेजिस्ट करछु आको स्ट्राइक कले प्रोटेस्ट कले हिडन रेजिस्टेंस कोन करिवे they will not go for strike they will not do anything no they will not go for strikes what they will do they will not do anything in the organization they will not go for strike but they will not do anything in the organization they'll reduce productivity production को कमाई देबे धीरे धीरे काम करिवेनी हां more absenteeism दिन आसीबे 4 दिन आसीबेनी right decrease productivity reduce productivity जोटी 50 यूनिट होतला से 10 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करिवे दिन आसीबे 4 दिन आसीबेनी आसले सिना प्रोडक्शन हबो आसीबेनी तो आसीबेनी so through this they can show their aggression sometimes open sometimes hidden but ultimately they will show their aggression towards in front of the management that is a resistance right so here well ଆମେ ଏଠି ତିନିଟା step पढिबा पिला माने why people resist to change already we know that because they are not okay with the decision with the management due to various reasons employees are not satisfied with the view of the management with the decision of the management then it is so challenge means what challenging to reduce the resistance to change who is not accepting generally जो change ta ki accept karuni and what the step the management will take so that the people will accept it एठी कोन कहूची पिला माने ना generally causes of resistance said what is the who is resisting and what is the causes of resistance kiye resist करची आकु resist करची means not accepting who is not accepting change and what is the causes to not accepting change Who is not accepting change? It is every level of management, every level of organization people, no? So different level of people, they are not accepting the change. Every level of people, they are not accepting the change. It means individual level of resistance is there, group level of resistance is there, and organizational level resistance is there. Who is resisting and what are the causes of resistance? So individual, me is not me is an individual person. I don't want to accept it. What the decision taken by the organization. Group resistance, the combination of individual. It is a group. The group, it may be a marketing group, or it may be a finance group, or it may be a production group, or it may be electrician group, or it may be we can say the plumber group, or it may be a particular group. It is there in a production area. Group of people will not accept it. Organizational level resistance, well, we are combine all the group in the organization. HR group, marketing group, it gote group mana kala. और दीटे ग्रुप मना कला एचआर ग्रुप मार्केटिंग ग्रुप कहले ना मैं को एक्सेप्ट करनो मे बी फाइनेंस ग्रुप प्रोडक्शन ग्रुप एक्सेप्ट करूचंती organizational resistance means organization as a whole the combination of every group it समस्त जॉइंट हे जिवे एचआर ग्रुप मार्केटिंग फाइनेंस प्रोडक्शन जेते ग्रुप अछंती सो समस्त एटी कोन करिवे ना कंबाइन हे जिवे every person no we will not accept the change individual is me group is we right and organizational means organization as a whole except top level management obviously top level implement करछे से कोन रेजिस्ट करिवो कि नै मु एक्सेप्ट करबिनी कहबो ना कोन राइट ताको छाडी समस्त इथरे मिसि जे सब ग्रुप मिसि जे हैला तो कोन पई व्हाई हम एटी क्वेश्चन पचारथिले कॉजेस ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस कारण कोन सी कारण बहुत जदि हम इंडिविजुअल लेवल को जिबा कारण बहुत ग्रुप लेवल को जिबा कारण बहुत and likewise organization level many reasons are there individual person me is not accepting change me is completely not accept I'll not accept why because I don't have any knowledge lack of knowledge lack of understanding related to change lack of knowledge related to change what will happen lack of understanding mu jani ni mor setiki mane mu setiki bujhiya ku janiya ku mor interest bi nai I don't have any interest right fear of the unknown what will happen in the future if I'll accept it it may be some kind of threat I will face in the nearest future so I'm in a comfort zone I'm a very comfort zone right why I'll go ମାନେ ଆମେ କହୁନେ ଯେ କାହିଁକି ମୁଁ ସେ ଇଏ କୁ ସିଚୁଏସନ କୁ ଯିବି କାହିଁକି ମୁଁ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଫେସ୍ କରିବି ମୁଁ ତ ବହୁତ ଭଲ କମ୍ଫର୍ଟ ଜୋନ ରେ ଅଛି ମୋର ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ସେ କିଛି ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିବା I am very much comfortable in this situation right economic insecurity it may be I'll lose my job I'll lose my facility and benefit right if I'll accept it because lack of knowledge already I told you lack of understanding so management upare puni trust karibo baap re se kahibo gote karibo gote aji kahibo kali ki kariboni noboni right low trust in management will speak today something and maybe change the decision in the nearest future baap re once I'm accept kar sala pare it may be I'll accept it may be in future it may be the things will be not successful it may be fail right emotional factor psychological factor psychological attachment emotional attachment towards someone and something right that's why the individual person not accept change and always nobody want to take risk कहीं रिस्क नबाकू चाहेगा कि हमें नो सो अवॉइड रिस्क भाई शांति रे रहिबा so this is what the individual level of means what not acceptance towards the change एमिति झगड़ा एमिति टर्न आउट रहबे मैनेजमेंट आउ एम्प्लॉय भितरे मैनेजमेंट कहबो तुम एक्सेप्ट करो इंडिविजुअल कहबो मु एक्सेप्ट करिबे नाही ग्रुप काहे मना करिबो ग्रुप रेजिस्टेंस ऑब्वियसली जेमती इंडिविजुअल रो बहुत सारा तरह ये रहिला while we will combine all the individual that we can call as a group now here group now it will affect our teamwork we are there we are a very good team no and though we are a team member the combination of individuals no we are a very good team our thought process our level of understanding our level of perception our level of no everything is matching one person to other person the cooperation level of coordination level of communication level of support it is there among the team members so it may affect our teamwork it may affect our norms though we are a team and we have already fixed some norm guideline towards the team it may be affected it may be poor communication of the top level management towards the team sufficient information may not be shared by top level management towards the team or individuals due to the poor communication insufficient communication we can say unhealthy communication right towards the individual and team that's why the team and individual may not be accepting right past experience team ର past experience कौन एमिति हेइथिला पूर्वरु past रे जानचो ना एमिति हम एक्सेप्ट करथिले सेति में आज हम सेमति कन्सिक्वेंस भोगिथिले past रे एटा इंडिविजुअल को बिचबो टीम को जिवो पिला माने मु past रे एमति स्टेप नै थिली एमति कन्सिक्वेंस भोगिथिले that's why I will not accept it I will not take such kind of step we will not accept right same kind of situation we will face in the future already we have no it is a bitter experience in our past that's why we will not accept it so that again we will face such kind of situation in the nearest future so this is the past experience also kind of situation we already faced that's why we will not accept it and it is interdepartmental conflict due to the interdepartmental conflict interdepartmental means what department to department one department other department not good no not a healthy no good relation is not there no the strong bonding is not there interdepartmental conflict between the one department to other department that's why the group also not accepting the change while we will go to the organizational level again having organizational mo kon कहली पिला माने while we will combine every group combination of individual we can call as a group the combination of different group we can call as a organization as a whole एडी सब मिसी गले एडु कोन काहे कि मला कला organization as a whole not accepting change resist to accept it why due to it will affect our organization culture हम organization culture को affect करिवो culture tradition custom it is there in our organization if we will accept it it will change in the nearest future and it is not good for us and not good for the organization that's why we will not accept it due to the limited resource insufficient resource if we will accept it this situation will happen no we will face some kind of such kind of situation in the future that much of supporting resource is not there it may be money it may be machinery it may be equipment it may be technique it may be raw material or it may be manpower whatever may be is there limited resources due to the internal power and politics such kind of situation is there in the organization dirty politics or kind of politics is there power politics is used by the top level management if we will accept it then this kind of situation we will face inadequate leadership support right leader support bilkul nahi the support of the means what the basically what leadership support basically the leader is not communicate properly not support properly not providing that much of things towards the employee that's why also it is a the people will not accept it or somehow it also due to the if we will accept it it will affect our organization structure as well as its strategy जदि हम आपको एक्सेप्ट करिबा ताहले organization, it will hamper the organization structure as well as the organization strategy. That's why nobody is ready to accept the change. बुझिल पिला माने? That this is the resistance to change and the level of resistance. Why people resist? And how people resist? How people resist? Sometimes it is closed. Already I told you. No. Open and it hidden. How people resist? Why people resist? This is the situation. This is the reason. That's why people resisting to accept the change. ହେଲା ଏ ସବୁ କାରଣ ଯୋଗୁ କାରଣ ଆଗ ମନେ ରଖିବ ଯେତେଟା ରଖିବେ ଯେତେଟା ମନେ ରହିଲା ଲେଖିପାରିବେ ନହେଲେ ନିଜ କିଛି ମାଇଣ୍ଡ କୁ ଆସୁଛି नो apart from this you want to say something, you want to write something, you can, you want to add something, you can. ତା ମାନେ ନାହିଁ କି ଯେ ଆପଣ ଏତିକି ହିଁ କହିବେ ଆପଣ କହିବେ କି ମୋର ଏୟା as a individual ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ମୋର ଏୟା personal problem. You can share your view, right? You can share your opinion. ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କାମ କରୁ ଏମିତି ଏମିତି ମ୍ୟାଡମ ଆ ଛଡା ଆମେ ଏୟା ବି ସିଚୁଏସନ ଫେସ୍ କରୁ, ରାଇଟ୍? ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍। ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଓଭରାଲି ଆପଣ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝେଇଲି ଏଠି ଯେ these are the common reason, not a this is not a particular reason, these are some common reason related to individual people, group of individual and organizational level. Apart from this many reasons are there, 1,000 reasons are there, right? Related to the individual, group and organization. If you want to add this, something is different apart from this, you can add, you can share, you can write. There is no issue. ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କମନ୍ ଟା ଖାଲି ଆପଣ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କଲି ହେଲା। So this is the resistance, the level of resistance and the causes of resistance. Level of resistance କହିଲେ ଆକୁ ଲେଖିବେ individual level, group level, organizational level, and causes, these are the common causes. And why? କାହିଁକି କରନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ହେଲା କାହିଁକି କରନ୍ତି and how କେମିତି କରନ୍ତି? Sometimes it is open, sometimes it is hidden. ବୁଝିଲ କି ପିଲାମାନେ? yes or no ଯାହା ପଢେଇଲି students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ପୁରା କ୍ଲିୟର ନା?
Yes, ma'am.
ଆଚ୍ଛା ତ ଚଲନ୍ତୁ ଏଇନା ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ आर लास्ट चैप्टर रेजिस्टेंस रो लास्ट चैप्टर टा म आपनको नेक्स्ट क्लास टू कंटिन्यू करिबी हैला। आपनको अप टू रेजिस्टेंस मन रखिबे। इन योर सेकंड ब्लॉक ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस्ड प्रोसेस ऑफ चेंज, मॉडल्स ऑफ चेंज, इट इज वेरी मच इंपोर्टेंट, जमा भूलिबेनी। एंड रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ चेंज इट इज अ बिग लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन, आपन 12 मार्क रो लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन, शॉर्ट रेटा केबे भी आसीबनी हैला। रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ चेंज एंड हाउ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल ओवरकम such resistance. केमिति एठु जो लोक माने समस्त डिनाई कले एक्सेप्ट कले ना, हाउ the organization will overcome, केमिति ओवरकम करिवो, that I will discuss in your next class. सेठु स्टार्ट करिबे हैला। रेजिस्टेंस, ओवरकम ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस टू स्टार्ट करिबा, then we will discuss the change agent ऊपर डिस्कशन करिबा। जो आपन को जो चेंज इंप्लीमेंट करिवो, के चेंज इंप्लीमेंट करिवो, who will implement change? Obviously the change agent. से चेंज एजेंट किए, तार कोन माने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काहा को एक्सेप्ट करे एज ए चेंज एजेंट, सेटा गोटे चैप्टर पूरा अछि। अगेन इट इज अ 12 मार्क क्वेश्चन दैट आई विल डिस्कस इन योर नेक्स्ट क्लास। से टू कंटिन्यू करिबे, ठीक अछि पिला माने? यस ना?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके चलो, थैंक यू,
Good
bye
night,
students.
ma'am. Take care,
गुड
ma'am.
नाइट,
Thank you,
गुड
ma'am.
नाइट, सी यू नेक्स्ट क्लास, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट।
Good night, ma'am.
Take care, ma'am.